Anxiety. Anxiety. Meaning: a feeling of worry or unease about something with an uncertain outcome. She was diagnosed with generalized anxiety disorder and prescribed medication. He experiences social anxiety and often avoids events with large crowds. Related words: stress, fear, panic, nervousness, phobia, apprehension. Apprehension. Meaning: anxiety or fear that something bad or unpleasant will happen. He felt a deep sense of apprehension before the job interview. The apprehension of the criminal was carried out by the SWAT team. Related words: fear, anxiety, dread, trepidation, uneasiness, dismay. Dismay. Meaning: consternation and distress, typically that caused by something unexpected. The news of his sudden death was met with great dismay among his friends and family. The team's utter dismay was evident as they left the field after losing the championship game. Related words: disappointment, shock, despair, grief, alarm, fear. Fear. Meaning: an unpleasant emotion caused by the threat of danger, pain, or harm. He has a terrible fear of heights and can't even climb a ladder. The haunted house had a high fear factor that made many people too scared to enter. Related words: anxiety, dread, terror, phobia, panic, fright. Fright. Meaning: a sudden intense feeling of fear. The deer was a frightened animal when it heard the gunshot. The frightened child clung to his mother's leg during the thunderstorm. Related words: fear, terror, horror, startle, anxiety, horror. Horror. Meaning: an intense feeling of fear, shock, or disgust. I don't like horror movies because they scare me too much. She wrote a horror story about a haunted hotel that kept guests trapped. Related words: fear, terror, gore, macabre, nightmare, nervousness. Nervousness. Meaning: a state of being easily agitated or anxious. She couldn't shake her nervousness about the upcoming exam. I could sense her feeling of nervousness before the job interview. Related words: anxiety, apprehension, jitters, tension, fear, panic. Panic. Meaning: sudden uncontrollable fear or anxiety, often causing wildly unthinking behavior. She had a panic attack while giving her presentation. Press the panic button if you feel threatened. Related words: anxiety, fear, terror, hysteria, phobia. Phobia. Meaning: an extreme or irrational fear of or aversion to something. She developed agoraphobia after a traumatic experience on the subway. She couldn't even look at a picture of a spider due to her arachnophobia. Related words: fear, anxiety, obsession, aversion, panic, terror, terror. Meaning: extreme fear. The dictatorship was known for its use of state terror to intimidate and silence dissidents. The city was in chaos after the terror attack on the train station. Related words: fear, horror, panic, violence, anxiety, trepidation. Trepidation. Meaning: a feeling of fear or agitation about something that may happen. I feel trepidation about the upcoming exam. I could hear the trepidation in his voice as he spoke about the possibility of losing his job. Related words: anxiety, apprehension, dread, nervousness, fear, unease. Unease. Meaning: anxiety or discontent. She couldn't shake the feelings of unease about the upcoming exam. There was a growing unease about the direction the company was taking. Related words: anxiety, apprehension, nervousness, discomfort, dread. What physical symptoms can be associated with nervousness? The answer is A. Sweating. What are common symptoms of anxiety? The answer is A. Nausea, sweating, and trembling. What is the definition of terror? The answer is B. A feeling of great fear or extreme anxiety. Which of the following is a synonym for unease? The answer is B. Worry. Which of the following is an example of someone experiencing trepidation? The answer is B. A person nervously waiting to meet their partner's parents for the first time. What is the opposite of horror? The answer is C. Happiness. What is horror? The answer is C. An emotion. What is the scientific study of phobias called? The answer is B. Phobiatry. What are some ways to manage anxiety? The answer is A. Exercise, deep breathing, and meditation. Which of the following synonyms of fright describes a sudden intense feeling of fear? The answer is C. Shock. What hormone is released during a fear response? The answer is B. Adrenaline. What is the definition of nervousness? The answer is C. The state of being easily agitated or anxious. What is anxiety? The answer is A. A mental health disorder. Which part of the body does fear stimulate? The answer is C. Hypothalamus. What is a phobia? The answer is B. A strong, irrational fear of something. What is a phobia? The answer is D. A fear of heights. What is a common phobia that relates to terror? The answer is D. Astrophobia, fear of thunder and lightning. What is the definition of dismay? The answer is C. A feeling of distress or discouragement. What is a synonym for apprehension? The answer is D. Fear. What is the scientific term for fear of spiders? The answer is B. Arachnophobia. Which of the following is a synonym for nervousness? The answer is C. Nervousness. What does the word fright mean? The answer is C. A feeling of fear or terror. Which of the following best describes someone who is apprehensive? The answer is B. Nervous and worried. Which of the following is a synonym for dismay? The answer is C. Despair. What is the definition of apprehension? The answer is B. A feeling of fearful unease about the future. Which of the following best defines the word trepidation? The answer is A. A feeling of anxiety or fear. What is a synonym of trepidation? The answer is A. Apprehension. What is an antonym of the word fright? The answer is B. Calmness. What is a synonym for terror? The answer is D. Fear. What is the definition of panic? The answer is B. A sudden feeling of great fear or anxiety. What does the word unease mean? The answer is B. Agitation. What is an example of a situation that could cause dismay? The answer is C. Getting a bad grade on a test. What is the recommended behavior when experiencing a panic attack? The answer is A. Focus on breathing slowly and deeply. Which of the following can cause panic attacks? The answer is A. Stressful life events. Which of the following is not a common phobia? The answer is D. Anglophobia. In which of these situations would you feel unease? The answer is B. Attending a funeral.